What up, though? It's your boy Spanky again with another build video. In a second, but let's go ahead and get into it. This is another skill build. This is Firecrest. Now with Firecrest, that's the one where you're using a flame turret and you're burning folks up. With this 6-piece set, you actually burning the skin off of players. So if you have a good team, this is a perfect gear set to use as a team player. Okay? The first set bonus for 2 pieces, incendiary grenade capacity, which means you get more incendiary grenades. Set 3 bonus is the flame turret range and the flame turret damage. Okay, you get 50 more percent on range, 30% more on damage. 4-piece, weapon damage is increased by 15% against burning targets. So that means if anything is burning, whatever target is burning, you get 15% extra damage on your weapon. Okay? So what that means for a skill build is you're not weapon focused, you're skill focused. So the extra 15% damage helps out. Alright. Set 5 bonus increases more incendiary grenade capacity. You get 5 more percent turret range and 20 more percent turret damage. The beauty of the 6-piece is bullets have a 2% chance to cause an enemy to burn. That's each bullet. So if you use an SMG, you got quite a few bullets that's coming out each round. Right, easy. So that gives you 2% on each single one. So if you have 66 bullets, you have 2% per bullet. Okay? Burning targets can cause a fiery explosion when killed once every 10 seconds. So what that means is when they're burning, they can blow up. And that happens every 10 seconds. The agent is immune to their own fiery explosions. So I mean, you don't catch on fire anymore. You used to catch on fire, now you don't. NPCs set on fire by your flame turret will burn 25% longer for every 2,000 electronics. Okay? So now with that, which is different than the other skill builds, you want this one at 10,000. Alright, so the most important thing we want to do is make sure that the electronics are on 10,000. Alright, let's go for that. Let's do that first. Face mask. So firearms. We don't want firearms, we want electronics. And of course, we know we want to get to 10,000. Let's roll these electronics up a little more. 1360 something right now, okay? All right. So let's go to the gloves. First thing we're going to make sure of is that these are on electronics. Okay, so everything is geared towards electronics. Let's see what our numbers are. At 8,740. Okay, so we need 1,260. All right. Now the best way to do this, we already know that we need 10,000. All right. Now your firearms and your stamina is not going to be that much. But once again, we're not worried about that. We're more worried about the electronics itself. So to increase your electronics, of course, you can roll these all the way up. So let's see what we can do about increasing this. Okay, now I'm looking for electronic skill power and an electronic skill haste. And I'll tell you why each one of them, the reason why I'm pulling on each one of those in a second. Let's pull them out first. Oops. Where did I stop the last one? Okay. Go to chest plates.
Auto shutdown enabled. Press power to cancel. Shutdown disabled.
Okay, I think I have enough skill power on it. Let's look for skill haste ones now. Okay, while I'm looking, there it is, electronic skill haste. The reason why I'm going with electronic skill power and electronic skill haste is because the more skill power you have increases the power of your skill. Of course, right? Skill power, increasing of skill power. However, besides the skill power itself, you want to be able to get those skills back in rapid succession. You know what I'm saying? So that it comes back immediately if possible. And the only build that comes back, or the only way that your skills come back with a quickness like that is if your skill haste is up. So let's see how much skill haste we have right now. We have 13% skill haste. Okay, max is 50%. So we want to try to get as close to 50% as possible. Okay, your skill power right now is 273,000. That will increase as you get as you gain the electronics to the 10,000. All right, so let's go with the skill haste. That's 9,000 right there. 95, 38, 39, 9805. Okay, no more skill haste ones. But that puts us directly at the 10,000. See, 10,000 right there. Now, all right. So let's get that 10,000. Let's knock that on out. So as you see, your skill power keeps increasing. You started at 270, what, 271,000, 271,000. Now we're at 305,000 at 9,000 electronics. So let's get one more in there. Wow, there's your 10,000. Okay, everything is on electronics. We're sitting at 10,000. Your skill power is at 317,000. How much is our skill haste now? Skill haste is at 25%. Okay, now that's going to increase by as much as you increase on your suit and things, right? Alright, so we got that in. We'll deal with the performance mods in a minute. Now you see your guns aren't lit up yet. The best talents for any skill build, one of the best talents is talented. Talented, as we know before with the reclaimer, killing a target increases skill power by 15% for 20 seconds. Okay. The other one to increase damage is competent. Competent, deadly. Those are the best damage talents for a skill build. Okay. So as you see, we need 2874 for both. You had 2846 on firearms. Say that the requirements for the firearms. And do the same thing for my urban. Okay. And the reason why I have an urban is because, let's look at the urban. Your damage is increased by 18% against targets with status effect. Well, your Firecrest, you putting people under fire, that's a status effect. Your damage is increased using that urban. Alright, that's for distance. Your house, same thing. You know what I'm saying? This is for close up. So if anybody gets in your range where they close up on you, kill them with that. Alright, so we're going to get to 2874 and your lights are turned on. Alright, so we had the 10,000. Let's go take care of the rest of the suit. Okay, back to the face mask. Alright, now we got the electronics on there right now. Now, as a skill build, you don't need crit hit chance because once again, you're not concentrating on your weapon. You're worried about your skills. So with that, we're going to look for skill power. Same thing as the reclaimer. Same thing for the tactician. Skill builds need skill power. And they messing with me. I don't know why they keep playing these games with us today. I'm gonna just keep changing them up until they give me what I want. Skill power, there we go. Okay, then you got burn resistance even though you're not gonna burn anyway. Alright, chest plate. You already have electronics. Great thing here, we have ammo capacity. Health on kill is good, so we're not gonna change that. Resistance is also good. But we want to increase what? Skill haste. So let's leave the health on kill. And there's different variations that you can use. You can use health on it. You can have health on kill and health, or skill haste and health, or but you want to get as much skill haste as possible. So you can use skill haste and what other variants you choose to use. So we have electronics, skill haste, health on kill, and ammo capacity. The health on kill is good because when an enemy dies, you are regenerated health. Okay. On your backpack, you have electronics, already skill power there. Burn resistance, me of course, as my viewing audience already knows, I love ammo capacity. And you can use either one of those. Bleed resistance, burn resistance, disrupt resistance. Depends on how you choose to play. Alright. As I keep mentioning that I'm building the suits per specs of the suit. And once you learn how to use the suit as it is, then you can adjust the suit to however your gameplay is. You know what I'm saying? But first get used to using the suit. Learn how the suit works, how it operates. And then as you gain more experience in the game, you can adjust it to better suit your gameplay. Okay, we'll come back to the gloves. Excuse me. So we're already at 10,000, so we don't have to worry about electronics. What are we trying to do right now? We're trying to make sure that our guns are turned on. So we know that these are all going to go up to 1401. Okay, we know that already. When you optimize it out, it's going up there. Okay, so we're already at 10,000. We don't need to worry about anything else except for lighting our guns up. So let's turn up these firearms. 1370. Look at that there. Okay. That's on your holster. Knee pads. You have electronics. You already have burn resistance, damage to elite, blind death resistance. Alright, but what do we want here? We want skill power. That increases how much skill power you have. Alright, there we go. There's skill power there. Okay, and like I said, you can adjust this according to your play style, because maybe you don't need as much skill power, so you want more health, or you out there tearing things up, you don't need as much skill power, you want more on your crit hit damage, you can use that. So that all depends on after you get to your play style. First learn how to use the suit, then adjust it to your play style. Okay, and last but not least, we have our gloves. Now you have electronics on it, so we set for that. You have skill haste on here, and you also have health on kill. Now with LMG, you're not using an LMG. That's not what you're using. So you can choose any one of the other things that you have on there. You can use AR damage, which is for your the urban. You can use SMG damage for the house. You can use crit hit chance. You can use crit hit damage. It's up to you. What I'm going to do, because when they are under status effect, the urban increases the damage to people under status effect. So I'm putting assault rifle damage on it to give the more increased buff on my urban. Okay. Now let's look at the results. Let's see how we're looking now. Look at that there. We have 10,000 on electronics. We got stamina at 2924. So that means that you're real squishy. That means you're not supposed to run up on anybody and try to face tank them. That's not what this suit is for. You sit back in the cut, throw your flame turret out there, and shoot from a distance. The Firecrest is what keeps everybody back up off your team. Okay? That's what the Firecrest is for. It's going to do a whole lot of damage, but you lay back in the cut. You are a skill build, not a face tanker. Okay? Now for your performance mods, these are, again, according to how you play with your play style. In order to increase the damage that your turret is doing because of you being a skill build, then you can put different things in. What I'm doing is I'm pulling out the ones that I use on a normal, regular basis when I do mine, when I use my flame turret, Firecrest suit. There it is, turret damage. Okay. So what I use, which you can adjust to, like I say again, however you feel you choose to play your style. So I have one seeker mine there, one seeker mine there, and 2 turret damages. Okay. What that does is it increases the turret's damage. Now this started out at 3,000 HP. It is now at 17,000. That's burning some stuff up off some people. Okay. That's what you want. The roller balls will be another 65,000. See what I'm saying? I put a health box on there because I was running the boss run, so that's why I have that on there. But with your team, you can use the flame turret and the roller balls. This puts people on flame. Once they're on flame, shoot them with the urban, they're dead. Very good for team play. Talent wise, you want demolition expert, wildfire, chain reaction, and combat medic. That's what you want. Okay, I'll put that down for you. That's wildfire, demolition expert, chain reaction, and combat medic. Okay, that's what you want for your Firecrest. Alright, see all your lights on? competent, talented, and then we can go to the handgun, expert and talented. Alright, and there you have your Firecrest build. Enjoy.